But I would like to welcome Nikki Palfrey from the Doyle Collection based in London, who is going to talk us through the great properties that they have in London. And obviously the Doyle Collection has properties in Ireland as well, and the DuPont Circle in Washington, D.C. So a great little family-owned company. I am going to ask those of you that are on the call if you can mute yourselves during the call so we don't get any distractions. And I will actually record this so that it will actually go on YouTube afterwards. So if anybody wants to go back and review it or share it with their colleagues or clients, then they can do that as well. So Nikki, I am going to make you a co-host.
I think I would be able to share my presentation because it
You
says
should be able to.
down. It says down share. So let me know if I can share,
Yeah.
and let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay, so go ahead and share. And if anybody has any questions throughout the webinar, please put them in the chat and I will monitor the chat and interrupt Nikki with the questions. And then we'll also do a quick Q&A at the end as well. So if you have any questions there, but please feel free to put any questions you have during the presentation in the chat, and I'll make sure that Nikki gets those questions and ask them. So yeah, we can see that, no problem at all. So
you can see my screen.
Over
I'm
to
surprised.
you. It's
Actually,
working.
but my laptop got today. Like maybe it's going to make a little bit fun of me. But so thank you so much, Sherry. So let me just introduce myself quickly. My name is Nikki. I'm my sales manager for the London cluster, which includes for the Doyle Collection, of course, which includes the Kensington Hotel, the Bloomsbury, and the Marylebone. I'm sure that some of you already familiar with these wonderful properties. They've got all very central locations. So and based on the names we've been given, the Bloomsbury Hotel is in Bloomsbury, so very close to Tottenham Court Road. The Kensington is the South Kensington Station, and the Marylebone is in Marylebone, indeed. I'm just going to quickly go through the style and also what to expect. First of all, the location. So let's talk about the Marylebone first. So the Marylebone is situated very close to Oxford Street, very close to Bond Street Station. In terms of Bond Street Station, there is Elizabeth Line, which comes directly from Heathrow Airport in like 30-40 minutes. So it's really a great location for travelers. And the hotel is situated 5-6 minutes walk from Bond Street Station. Bond Street, Oxford Circus, so it's technically the biggest shopping area, as you know, and also super close to Mayfair, the Mayfair area, as you see it in a little diagram, and Madame Tussauds and Marylebone itself as well. I've already mentioned the location, and of course the areas, idiosyncrasies is like Hyde Park Lane, very close, and so on. The hotel's style is very contemporary, very modern. It has 248 bedrooms, which includes 49 suites. Out of these 49, 39 studios and 3 signature suites and 5 luxury suites. I'm going to go through the bedrooms separately. Restaurants and bars, 108 brasserie and the cocktail bar, and of course the meetings and event spaces, which we had 8 of them. It's in the picture is one of the bedrooms, and the lower picture you see that is one of our event spaces called number 6. So as mentioned, the bedrooms are and overall the hotel is very contemporary, very modern, very fresh, and we are lucky enough that we have an owner who is interior designer herself, and the decoration itself, the interior is beautiful. So all of the hotel rooms are nicely decorated with wallpaper. As I said, it's very modern, very contemporary, light colors. Color schemes are different in every floor. So we've got orange, we've got duck egg, we've got this and light nude colors as well. You see that it's very, very nice and feels very homely and feels very fresh. We take out 5-6 rooms inventory every single time, and we keep refurbishing the bedrooms. Nespresso coffee machine in every single room, smart mini bar. So once you pick up something from the mini bar, that goes automatically towards your bill, bathrobes. So it's a very, very pretty product. This is one of our studio suites. You see, you got a little bit of a hint of the style, how stunning it is. This is one of our luxury studio suites, which facing Marylebone Village. Marylebone Village is very famous of the local suppliers. So if you would like to give a little tour to your clients and they're asking, well, what is happening within the area, I would definitely mention the let's say VB Rouleau. It's a hat making supplier, which is technically opposite the hotel, who we can create a little workshop, hat or headband making classes, or Rococo chocolate, or like these local suppliers are been there. They have been there for long time, and it's very famous and very popular in the area. You see, one of the terrace suites is with the orange style, the orange color scheme. And yeah, so that we do have 3 suites, terrace suites. This is one of our terrace suite, which has a retractable roof and a wonderful view from the 7th floor to London, central London. 108 Brasserie is the hotel's main restaurant. It's typically a London vibe. It's open to the public. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner served here outside the public, and a cocktail bar, which is the hotel's main bar. Event spaces. So we have 8 event spaces. Every event space can be split in half, and we've got built-in screens either side of the rooms. The maximum capacity of the event spaces, I say around 70-80 theater style, and 88 on round tables, so the maximum. On the right-hand side, the upper picture has the Palm Room, our largest event spaces, flooded with natural daylight. This has a separate terrace area as well, so outside area, and a catering area on the right picture, a right down picture, with a built-in bar and exclusive street access, which makes every event sort of feels like a little bit private, like a private members club. As you see, the decoration again is less corporate, so we are very proud of having said that we having very pretty product, again, not corporate looking. It feels like a members club. On the left hand side, the upper picture is courtyard. On the first floor, we've got 2 event spaces, the Blue Room, which is on the left-hand side down picture, and like I said, a courtyard as well. Courtyard is the shared catering area, and left-hand side Blue Room, and another room on the right-hand side. Again, retractable roof and sort of like an outside area inside the hotel. And very important, we're joining to the third space gym, we are lucky enough because it's a stunning high-end gym with an 18 meters pool, steaming room, sauna. Highly recommended, obviously, for stays as well. Bloomsbury. So the
So
Bloomsbury Hotel is
Nikki, just before we
yes,
move on, there was one
yeah,
question on
sure.
with the Marylebone. How many different categories of bedrooms do you have at that property?
So we've got cozies, classic queen, classic king, and deluxe queen and king. But these are sort of the classics and the deluxe are the majority of our bedrooms. And for a group, we definitely would offer these room types. So I would say over half of the inventory, like over 150 rooms, covers these classic and deluxe rooms. And then we've got the studio suites. And the luxury studio suites, and the higher end, the signature suites. So
Great.
these are the categories.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Any other questions, or shall we move forward?
Move forward. Yeah, please go ahead. I'll let you know if there's any other
Okay.
questions that come in.
Lovely, lovely. So the second one is the Bloomsbury. I love these hotels because even though we are in the same family, these hotels are completely different. So Bloomsbury has a lot of history behind. So it's a Grade 2 listed building and was built in 1928. It was the Young Women Christian Association back in the days. A lot of history behind the hotel. And you see the style, it's more Art Deco, more vibrant, the color scheme. It's a lot to tell about the hotel, but let me show you in pictures probably. In terms of the location, it's situated super close to Tottenham Court Road Station, which is again is 5 minutes walk from Oxford Circus. Tottenham Court Road Station is also on the Elizabeth line, which means from Heathrow it's very easy to approach, and it's technically just right behind Dominion Theatre. Very close to Covent Garden, Soho, Theatreland. So I would say the hotel picks up this vibe from that part of the city, I say. As you see that it's a different area. Neal's Yard, of course, the British Museum here in 5 minutes walk, and Oxford Street as well. As I mentioned, the hotel style is a little bit more Art Deco, very fresh, very modern. This wallpaper also is one of our refurbished classic rooms. Stunning, honestly. Everyone who steps in the room, they stunned by how beautiful they are, even classic or like entry-level rooms. It's more beauty key. So bedroom numbers of 153, 101 classic, 30 deluxe, and 11 suites. Restaurants, the Coral Room Dalloway Terrace, we've got a little fitness suite and 9 event spaces where the maximum capacity is around 200. On the lower picture on the left-hand side, this is the library, which are one of our function spaces. I would say up to 20 people on a boardroom style, or maybe 10, 3 round tables of 10. We can accommodate any dinners or meetings. It has a lot of natural daylight at the moment. In this picture, is set up for a dinner, and then again it comes again that it's less corporate looking. So imagine having a dinner in a library. So it's very. It's completely different to having a dinner in a corporate looking meeting room or function room as well. Bedrooms, again, you see it's very nice and bright and feels very, very fresh. Similar amenities to Marylebone. I'm not going to repeat myself. Just to give you an idea what it looks like, the suites are coming 2 different colors. The navy blue wall, this is one of them, and this is the other one with nude, or I would say cream colored walls, and stunning large spacious bathrooms as well. Some of the bathroom has the freestanding bathtub outside the bathroom, some of them has inside. Dalloway Terrace is the hotel's main restaurant where we serve lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner. This flower installation is so Instagrammable. It's stunning, and we change it seasonally. So the previous picture you see, it was the summer or spring installation, flower installation, and this one is one of the autumn flower installation. We've got the winter as well. This looks really, really pretty. The hotel's main bar, the coral room. As see the color, the wall is proper coral. We wouldn't offer that for private events. Predominantly it's for the hotel's main bar. However, if we have a request, I would say specifically for this room, that's obviously is negotiable depending on what F&B or what other F&B functions we have during the day. There is another bar called Bloomsbury Club Bar on the lower ground floor, which has an inside and an outside space. This bar is has a jazzy vibe. And the outside area, I always say it looks like something from a fairy tale. So the outside area could take up to 40 guests, the inside bit another 40. So it's around 80 guests for a drinks reception, standing bar or standing function. Meetings and events. So the left-hand side on the upper picture has one of our ballrooms called George V. The wallpaper is a bespoke wallpaper, which was made for the room, and it represents George V traveling all across the world. And you see that it's very vibrant and very, very unique. So the room can take up to 200 guests in theater style, or 15 round tables of 10, so even 150 guests. And it's very, very unique. So I would say it's combined the modern wallpaper with the classic elements of the classic carpet. The right-hand side, the library, which I've already mentioned. The left-hand side down, it's the chapel, which is also it was the original chapel of as I mentioned, the Young Women Christian Association back in the days, and we use it as a function room. They are located on the first floor. And the right-hand side left, it's the second ballroom on the second floor, which we call the Queen Mary Hall. It looks very traditional at the moment. It goes under soft refurbishment on Monday, and is going to be completed at the first week of September. So in a month's time, we're going to have beautiful, nice wallpapers, and it looks really fresh and really, really pretty. I'm going to send you an attachment with how it's going to look. We're super excited. And the Kensington, the 7th. Any questions regarding the Bloomsbury?
No questions at the moment, but I'll let you know if any other come in.
Okay. And the third one, last but not least, of course, the Kensington, which is, again, so different. So the Kensington is more sophisticated, more elegant, more traditional, situated really close to South Kensington Station, Natural History Museum, or like overall the museums, Royal Albert Hall, the Kensington Palace, the Kensington Gardens. It's very Kensington is the last city. As I mentioned, the Harrods, of course, Kensington Garden. It's very, very popular on the US market. It's more residential. The area is very touristically stunning, beautiful, and it's a little bit more chilled compared to Oxford Street and of course Theatreland. So depending on, of course, the event type or schedule, depending on which hotel is the most suitable for the guests. And as you see, it's one of our deluxe rooms at the Kensington, where it has a freestanding bathtub outside the bathroom. You see the wallpaper is very nicely decorated, like the curtains, the cushions, like matching decoration. you see the style is more sophisticated, more neutral colors compared to the other two hotels. The total of 146 bedrooms, 77 classic, 27 deluxe, and 28 suites, which breaking down to 15 studios, 3 signature suites, and 10 luxury studios. It's just a couple of pictures of bedrooms. Just to give you an idea of the hotel, that how it looks. It's stunning, isn't it? So you see that the style is a little bit more traditional, more sophisticated, and high ceilings, flooded with natural daylight. As you see, that is one of my favorite rooms. It's so pretty. This is one of our signature suites, Brompton. That's the living space area for the Brompton suite. And the K Bar. The K Bar is a hotel's main bar, which could be offered for private functions. Technically, Kensington doesn't have a lot of event spaces, so we are more than happy to offer the function spaces or that part of the restaurant that we have for private functions as well. So we would offer it for up to 40 guests. The K Bar was, I believe, in 2023 win award as the best hotel bar in London. And this one in the picture is a townhouse restaurant, which can be offered for private functions, up to 40 guests seated with existing layout. It's stunning. We are super flexible in terms of the menus. If the client is happy with the existing layout or setup for a seated dinner, is a perfect choice for that. It's part of the restaurant as well, just to give you an idea. Afternoon tea. And the study, so that's the meeting space at the Kensington, which can accommodate up to 20 guests on a long boardroom style. It's perfect for executive board meetings or smaller functions. So we are more than happy to remove the table and drinks reception for smaller numbers, and of course dinners as well, or for an afternoon tea for 20-25 guests. And that was me.
That's great. Thanks, Nikki.
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions and if I missed anything out. And of course, it would be lovely having you guys, whoever comes to London. I'm going to share my details, and it would be lovely. Add me on LinkedIn. Come and see me if you're coming to London, or just give me a heads up if you are around, and let's meet and let's go for an afternoon tea or a coffee or a lunch or any of the hotels, one of your preferences. If you think any of your clients interested, just put in touch with me, and yeah. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you. Now, I think you'd see this morning that it's a great collection of very stylish hotels that are perfect when you've got that small to medium-sized group that you don't want to get lost within a big London hotel, but you really want that perfect, the great service. It was so nice when I stayed at the Bloomsbury with the traditional room service that still comes on a tray with a silver cloche rather than being handed a brown paper bag. So the level of service is really great. The staff are, it's an Irish owned hotel company, so you get that Irish hospitality level even when you're in London. So the staff really are excellent. So I'm hopefully that will give you some other options rather than looking at maybe a big brand that's a little bit more impersonal. Look at something that's very stylish, very personal for your guests in London, with some fabulous locations. So please either reach out to me, reach out to Nikki if you do have any questions, if you're heading over to London. And actually in a couple of weeks, I'll be announcing a new DMC. That will be joining Anchor Collection as well, that can help complete the package and help put your program together. So thank you very much for everybody for joining me. I will send you a copy of the recording, and also be on the Anchor Collection YouTube channel. But have a good day, everybody. Have a good evening, Nikki. Thank you for doing this at the end of the day for us, and we'll be chatting to you soon.
Anytime, anytime.
Thank you.
Everyone have a lovely day over there. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Take care. Good job. Hello? What? You could hear a little bit of background noise, but not too much. Right.